formation now. Brissett throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Brissett on first down. Flush to his right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. To throw, Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Brissett sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. First and 10, Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Brissett steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Come on, let's go. Ohio, Ohio. Ohio,
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go.
Now Brissett. Escaping, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And Bryant's kick is no good. He pushed it wide right off the mark, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They will run again with Coleman. Space to maneuver at the 40. Whoosh. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. Play action, Brissett. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Out of the gun, Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Mitchell. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Brissett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. Dancing to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They're going to try and throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Defense showing blitz. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So on 4th down, Brady will yield to Gostkowski for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. Looking deep for Julio. incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Flex round. Here we go. 1-0. Flex round.
On third down, Brissett. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And some room to work. There he goes, Julian Edelman. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's got some space here. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Well, they gave the 60-yarder a try, didn't make it, and now they're in a tough position defensively. This offense has it at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let... This is caught inside the 15. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Brissett now on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Brissett. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Play fake. Brissett on the move to his left. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
A second down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Falcons on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
first throw off the bench for the veteran shove. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on a great one. Darrell. And now out come the Patriots. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Coleman now. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Brady, and he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes.
35, watch 35. Now let's go. No, check. Patriot.
2nd and 10. Hill again. Buying time to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards on to play in a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, Leopard. Gone. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Hill. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. Hill throwing once more. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Space to run past the 20. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Here we go.
Here's Hill. His throw incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
To the air again, Hill. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Now it's Hill off the bootleg. And that is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So here we go on fourth. Hill. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I'm just going to go ahead and call it, partner. You could smell the desperation in that fake, couldn't you? Down big. They had to try something. No one was through.
I think you're exactly right. With this deficit, though, go ahead and give it a shot. Didn't work out. In the end, I guess it doesn't hurt him too much. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Pushing his way through. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Hill being chased out left. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on second down is Hill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Hill now operating from the red zone. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
All right, here we go.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alan Branch getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Throwing on third down, Hill dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His pass caught at the 4, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Back now in Foxborough, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Coleman. And some space here. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Brady to throw on second down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. Play clock winding down. This is Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman, 15 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Hill forced out to his left. And some strong running. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. On second down. Here's Hill. Flush to his right. They find some open field here. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw. Hill. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hill now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Third and long. It's Hill. They set up the screen to Hill. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Slot man moves right. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go play action here on first down. Hill's hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
To throw on second down, Hill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well. Time there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Over.
Throwing on third and long. Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Set. Green, 39. Gun. Over. Watch it now, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now they try the right side here. Room here to run. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Vic Beasley. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, it's Hill. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a handoff here to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for New England, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Atlanta, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. There wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models, this is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it, I ain't